Hello, welcome to Beauty Wise 333. My name is Tina, and I am so glad that you are able to join me for another message. The message today is don't give up, give in. That's right, don't give up, give in. I say this because I was told to give this message because there is someone out there in despair, in need of some kind of light. Don't give up, give in. There are many times in life that certain situations or people will bring you to your knees in pain and hurt, where you almost feel that there's no way out, that there's no possible way that you can get over this. I'm here to tell you, yes, you can. Yes, you can. I've been taken through it. You know what it means when you're really pushed to that point of that you just can't take it anymore? It's God speaking to you, your higher power speaking to you. Whoever you call the higher power that's higher than you are is calling you. And that pain that you're feeling is resistance to the calling. I don't care if it came about through someone hurting you, a disease, a situation, something that just took you over the top and you're saying to yourself, this is it. No, it's not. It's not. Don't give up. Give in. It's your calling. Let me roll this back a little bit so we can get even a better understanding of this feeling of you cannot go on any further. Sometimes you feel like maybe you don't fit in, that there's no place in this world for you. You feel alone, that nobody is around. And you can be sitting at a table with a lot of people and still feel all by yourself. Well, I'm here to tell you, if you don't fit in, that's a great thing. You see, I never fit in, and I didn't know what that was about. I'd be at that table with a lot of people, and they're talking and having a great time, and I just felt like I was always on the outside looking in. I was in my head. I had things to say, but I didn't feel worthy enough to say them. I didn't know if they would understand where I was coming from or what I was seeing. So I kept quiet. And that quietness and reservedness made people think that I thought I was better than them, that I thought I was too good and I was just observing them, and that sort of attitude kind of kept people from wanting to even invite me to things because I just seemed to them like I was stuck up, which was funny because it was just the opposite. I was sitting there thinking that I wasn't worthy enough, that I wasn't worthy, and what I had to say may come out wrong or may make me sound crazy, so I didn't bother saying it. Until the one day that I figured out that my don't fitting in was my uniqueness, was my chosenness. And that's why I didn't feel like I was in with the clique. So if you don't fit in, you get lit in. And what I mean by that is you find what your fire is on the inside. You see, because if you're a chosen one, you're supposed to be different. You're being preserved so that when you finally do come out with that message and who you really are, you got to see beforehand who was who. So if you don't fit, it's because you lit. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Celebrate your differences. Celebrate your uniqueness. And you're never alone. Never alone. Even when you feel like you're alone, you are surrounded by the higher power, a protection, a comfort. But you have to open up yourself to it. You see, never judge a book by its cover. And that's what that's where they fall short. So I'm here to tell you that if loneliness is what you are feeling, it's because God is trying to tell you something. So don't squander in it back and forth and feel like there's just no way out of this, nobody can understand you. It's up to you to understand yourself. And if people really want to know who you are, they have to know who God is. Because in inquiring and finding out deeper knowledge on who God is, they will stumble upon who they are. But you know this. So don't ever feel like you're on the outside of anything. That outside is just showing you that you're on the inside of everything. You don't look for comforts and answers on the outside. It's on the inside. So now we're going to get back to don't ever think that anything that goes on in your life is something that cannot be overcome. Think about it. Think about way back or even short back. Something that went on in your life and you felt this is it. There is no way that I'm going to get through this. But you're here today listening to me, so you did. You see, when those times in life happen, that is meant for you. It is a calling to you. And you're down on your knees in pain and you feel like you just can't go any further. And God is there saying, you ready? You ready to give in? And let me do this? And sometimes you'll just go back and forth with it and you'll do a little cry and eventually you'll get over it, but you never gave in. And because you never gave in, you're going to get another situation like that until it brings you to your knees, until you can hear the calling, understand the calling. And so God says, are you ready now? And whenever you say no, okay, go about your way. I'll see you soon. Not up there, here, okay? When you are brought to your knees, and I say brought to your knees in that desperate feel of you need help. I don't care if it's your bills, if it's your health, if it's your children, if it's your friends and family, if it's your job, if it's any situation, it's overgettable, if that's a word. You can get over it. It's the illusion at the moment, the shock. You didn't expect it, and it hit you all at once. You're here looking at me right now speaking, so you've been through that. This is not your first time. Stop with the despair and get your calling. I'm not going to say that once you get your calling and you receive it, that you're going to be problem-free. But you're going to learn to celebrate. You're going to learn to appreciate those problems and circumstances, because now you know they're not really problems. They're actually something calling you to the next. And it's your resistance of not wanting to let go and give in that keeps you stuck. When you learn to give in and surrender is when the answer comes. But when you're in resistance and in that feeling, you can't see the answer. The answer doesn't exist. It's all in the pain, the illusion of the pain and the circumstances. This is a matrix. You will see that wherever there's a problem, there's a solution. Wherever there is hate, there is love. There's the opposite of everything. One can't survive without the other, but you have a choice on which one you're going to focus on. See, everybody's afraid to give in and surrender to their higher power because an illusionist has them thinking that once you give yourself over to your higher power, that you have to walk around in white sheets, give up all of your likes and desires, and just walk with the light. It's not true. That's an illusion to keep you from giving into your higher self, your higher power to God. Let me tell you, you'll enjoy life even more, and all of those desires and everything that you want and everything that you ever thought about existed is yours. When you surrender, it's the resistance that blocks everything off from you. And now it's this despair of giving up. If you're going to give up in a good way. Surrender and give in so that God can give you what He has for you, what belongs to you, what is rightfully yours. It's there for you. There's nothing in this world that is thrown at you that you can't catch. Look at it. Feel it. Give it light and love and throw it back. There's nothing, because God don't put too much on you more than you can bear. Anything that comes to you is part of what you asked for. It looks like it's a disaster, but on that other side of the disaster is what is going to put you in alignment to what you asked for. So that's when all of this despair and hurt and you feel like you can't go on anymore, it means you're getting ready to come into something really, really big. And if you celebrate what you feel is a problem, the party's all yours. You got this. You got this. And I'll always revert back to the dream that I had, that I was told by my ancestors, guardian angels, whenever you are doing something, never quit. Because it's that moment that you get ready to quit or you quit was when it was about to come through. Then you got to go all the way back to square one. You was right there and you quit. There's no quitting. Winners don't quit. Quitters never lose. Sorry, quitters never win. So stay in alignment with your truth and your desires and everything that you're going for. And know that when you get closer to what you want, things are going to be thrown at you to try to keep you from it. And just know the harder that situation is and the bigger the illusion that you can't get over it, it means that's a sign you're almost there. So now I'm going to give you the light. I am going to give you this light because quitters never win and winners never quit. Don't give up, give in. All you have to do is surrender. Did you ever have anything happen to you and you say, forget it, I'm done? And then the answer just come and fall in your lap because you let go the resistance. So this light is to give you the light to all of the path of your solutions in darkness. May this light take the darkness and replace it with this flame of fire for strength and awareness and wider consciousness so that you can see through the matrix. That's all it is. It's a matrix. And if you can see through that, you can see through anything. And no, problems will come, but they go. Bad times don't last forever. And based on where you are in your consciousness, they don't even have to come in that way because you learn to appreciate them and know that this is part of the puzzle to where you're going. All you got to do is click in that piece. Don't give up. Give in. Here is the light. So this is the message that my guardian angels, my ancestors, and my sweet spirits, and God told me to tell you because He heard you. He heard you. And He said, don't you dare. When you are ready, just give in and let me take the wheel. But everyone has freedom of choice, so it's up to you. And just remember, this message was given to you with light and love from BeautyWise 333. And you already know, until the next time, I am just going to keep on loving on you.